Hello everybody, I'm Elizabeth. I'm the academic coordinator of Dot School of Design and also a member of the faculty team with the Department of Apparel and Textile. So here I am to share with you a few insights about the relevance of apparel and textile and a little into the course curriculum of what we have to offer. So as we all know, India is very popular for its diversity and cultural plurality. It has a plethora of traditional textiles and handicrafts. For that matter, every state, every village, every region of our country has something unique to offer. It could be from a hand-woven sari to a hand-embroidered juti or a hand-knotted, hand-dyed dupatta or a turban, rumal, anything for that matter. We have a specific cluster of people who are dedicatedly working in that field. So this versatility is also because of the biodiversity in our country. We have the potential to cultivate our own fiber. We have natural dyes available around us in the nature. And above all that, an exuberant canvas of culture and festivities, which is like a never-ending source of inspiration and opportunity for the crafts to thrive. So if such is the depth of heritage that we have in our country, equivalent to that is the industrial or the technological advancement the textile sector has seen. Right from the fabric of freedom, the khadi, hand-spun, hand-woven khadi, to fully automated high-tech polyester extrusion plants. And now we are even recycling old plastics, old PET bottles, PET bottles, to extract fiber, polyester filaments, which are used extensively in the garment industry. So all of this together, handicrafts, textile mills, spinning mills, manufacturers, exporters, retailers, all of this together makes textile sector the second largest, after agriculture, the second largest source of livelihood in our country. So now to talk about a textile designer. A textile designer is someone who works in the grassroots level in making the materials or the base fabric, which will have its own applications. Say converting a fiber, identifying a fiber. The innovation starts from the fiber stage and converting that into a fabric, which is then used by other designers, be it fashion designers, be it interior designers or accessory designers, and they get converted into the necessary products. So if you look at that, the scope of a textile designer comes from hand-woven saris to bags to shoes to cushion covers, curtains, carpets, and even to the plush interiors of a luxurious automobile. Yes, and apart from that, like we've already discussed about the craft clusters in the country. So there is so much resources that is available, which needs to be contemporized to be made available in the modern consumer market. So then it is the textile designer. So that role is, that connection is through a textile designer who can innovate, who can understand the craft, who can understand the aesthetics of the craft or the sensitivities of a craftsman, and then transform that into a contemporized product which can be presented and which will be accepted in the global market. So that's basically about the role of a textile designer. Now to talk about the curriculum that we have here, it's called Apparel and Textile Design. So what we have here is a perfect blend of application of textiles in all aspects. So to get into detail would be that you will learn about textile designing for apparel, textile designing for interior design, textile designing for accessory design. So not only the practical weaving, but you will also be introduced to knitting and 3D textiles and a little bit about garment construction, product detailing. So, so we start off in the first semester if we have the basics design fundamentals, which will expose you to the use of color in composition and textures and patterns, and how to use all of it together to make a holistic design product. So along with that, you will also be given insight as to the traditional textile vocabulary. So we'll be learning about the motifs, the techniques, the kind of colors used. So a little bit into the traditional heritage and handicraft sector of the country. And then the design process that we are learning here is going to be very strong in terms of you will be trained to identify a design source or a inspiration, and then from there how can you develop your own range of design. So in this you will also be taught how to about trend forecasting, market survey, what will be the future of the fashion. So you will be trained to look at the seasons and then forecast for the upcoming fashion trend. So all these are this is the same process more or less followed in both fashion and textile industry. So apart from the design process, then what we get into is hands-on knowledge of the technical aspects. Like you will get to weave your own fabric, you will get to dye your own fabric, you will be exposed to various embroidery techniques, weaving techniques, all of that. And this is very important for a textile designer to have an idea about all the crafts or all the weaving techniques or skills that are prevalent. So be it knitting, be it tapestry, all of it, name it, and it is important for you to know. That is because it's only when you understand the technicalities will you be sensitized to the craft, or you will develop an aesthetics to appreciate what is being done. So only then when you work with a craft cluster or when you work with a technician will you be able to connect to them so as to get the desired result. So which is why we focus a lot on hands-on practical knowledge. And then finally it is also very important for you to be able to carry on the design process till the end. Till the end would be we finish with product detailing and with merchandising. You should know that your product that you have developed, how you need to promote it, how you need to present it, how you need to finish it, how you need to take care of it. All these things are important so that the entire journey of your design process reaches its completion.